Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Sarah. Sarah was known far and wide for her generosity and compassion towards others. She always went out of her way to help those in need, whether it was by sharing her food with the hungry or offering a listening ear to someone in distress. Despite not having much herself, Sarah believed in the power of giving and the impact it could have on the lives of others. Part 1. One day, a traveler passing through the village approached Sarah and asked for a place to rest for the night. Without hesitation, Sarah welcomed the traveler into her humble home, offering him a warm meal and a comfortable bed to sleep in. The traveler was moved by Sarah's kindness and asked her why she was so generous to a stranger. Sarah simply smiled and replied, "I believe that by giving to others, we receive blessings in return." Part 2. As the traveler stayed with Sarah, he witnessed firsthand the impact of her generosity on the village. People from all walks of life would come to her for help, and she never turned anyone away. Whether it was a child in need of clothes or an elderly person seeking companionship, Sarah was always there to lend a helping hand. The traveler was inspired by Sarah's selflessness and decided to repay her kindness in his own way. Part 3. Before leaving the village, the traveler presented Sarah with a small pouch of seeds and told her, "Plant these seeds with love and care, and you will see the fruits of your generosity multiply." Sarah was touched by the traveler's gesture and followed his advice, planting the seeds in her garden with great care. To her surprise, the seeds began to sprout and grow into the most beautiful flowers the village had ever seen. Word of Sarah's magical garden spread far and wide, and soon people from neighboring villages would come to see the wondrous sight. The flowers brought joy and hope to all who beheld them, and Sarah's garden became a symbol of the power of generosity. People began to emulate Sarah's example, reaching out to help others in need and spreading kindness wherever they went. Years passed, and Sarah's garden continued to flourish, becoming a place of solace and inspiration for all who visited. The traveler returned to the village and was amazed to see the transformation that had taken place. He approached Sarah and said, "Your generosity has not only enriched the lives of those around you, but has also created a legacy that will endure for generations to come." Sarah smiled and replied, "I have learned that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the love and kindness we share with others. By giving generously and without expectation, we sow the seeds of compassion that will blossom into a better world for all." The traveler nodded in agreement, grateful for the lesson he had learned from Sarah's example. 7. And so the village of Sarah and the traveler became a beacon of hope and generosity, inspiring others to follow in their footsteps and make a difference in the lives of those around them. The power of generosity, they realized, was not just in the act itself, but in the ripple effect it created, touching hearts and transforming souls in ways they could never have imagined. Part 8. As the sun set over the village, casting a golden glow over Sarah's garden, the traveler knew that he had witnessed something truly special. He carried with him the lessons of generosity and compassion that Sarah had taught him, vowing to spread kindness wherever his journey took him. And so the story of Sarah and the traveler became a legend, a reminder of the enduring power of generosity to change the world, one act of kindness at a time.